Welcome to the Yukon and North 61, Varberger. Let's try that 300-yard pig. You want the red pig or the black one?
Either one.
Okay, I'll try the black one. Every time. 30-06 trajectory with 250 grain bullets. Just 30% more bullet weight. What's not to love? 358 Norma. Varberger 358 Norma Magnum, made in Sweden, also branded as a Norma. Gonna try to catch one of these 250 grain Speer bullets. Couldn't catch him at 2400. Can I catch him at 2800? This will push bullets 300 to 400 feet per second faster than the 350 Rim Mag. 358 Norma, one of my favorite cartridges. So let's see what happens here. So Jane, if you can go over there and focus on the... You're probably going to get a little wet. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Wow! Yeah, I got wet.
This is what's left of the 2x8.
Wow.
And there's the entry hole. That's what's left of the 2-liter milk bottle. And that's the exit hole of in the paper. And let's see if we can find this baby. Turns out if you push them fast enough, you can destroy a 250 Speer. So that bullet didn't penetrate that well and lost all its mass. I have shot a moose with the 358 Norma with this bullet and found a core separation on the opposite side. So although some people find it to act like a bonded core, I've never found these hot cores do. But if you load them under 2800, like at 2400 in the 350 Rim Mag, they work really well. But I need to have a little harder bullet when you push them a little faster. It's one thing to learn. Okay, that's 200 TTSX bullets with just put together load, 69.4 grains, H4895. Two shots there, one shot there. So I don't know. That's again maybe just over 3/4 inch. That's about 0.8. So this is just my first two loads. First load yesterday was 3/4 inch with 250 Speers. This one's maybe just over 3/4 inch. I'm pretty impressed with that rifle. I believe that they use Lothar barrels made in Europe, which is supposed to be a really good barrel. So, boy, that might be a keeper. So I'm going all the way from 200 to 225s to 250s with reloader or with H4895. I'm trying 200s and 250s with H414, and I've got some old 275 Barnes. I got about 200 of those bullets with the .49 jackets, and I'm trying that with reloader 19, and that reloader 19 will drive that about 2,700 feet per second. So I'm going from about 3,100 to 2,700 feet per second today. .25 Sierras. That's probably 1.25 inches. That's the worst. That's the worst group yet. So I'm pretty happy with this guy. It seems to be have a lot of potential. Because again, these aren't loads I've even worked up. I'm just shooting near maximum loads. Seems to have enough freebore to swallow the heavy loads well. I'll bring out the chronograph next time and see what my speeds are. But so far that's a lot of fun. Okay. Barrel heats up awfully quick. 358 Norma has got the same expansion basically ratio as a 30-06. A 350 Rem Mag has a very similar expansion ratio to a 308. So if you think of the 350 Rem Mag as a 308 of the 35 tribe and the 358 Norma as the 30-06, and basically you're getting about 20-25% more bullet weight than the 30s at the same velocities and the same sectional density, the same trajectory. So you learn the trajectory of a 30-06 like my Forbes. This rifle shoots the same ballistic coefficient bullets, the same speed. So it's really easy for me to figure out the trajectory, which is why shooting the 300 pig is easy. Because I know I've shot a lot of 30-06, I know what to expect. Like the 30-06 versus 350 versus 308, the 358 Norma shows the biggest advantage with heavier bullets. Lighter bullets, the 350 Rem Mag's awfully efficient. So it's not until you get the heavier bullets that you really see the 358 Norma pull way away from the 350. 250 Speer H414, just over 3/4. 225 Nosler, I pulled that one. I knew as soon as I shot that I'd flubbed it, so I took a fourth. So I don't know what you're going to call that. I'll retest it. But I think those will shoot. I think that was me. So far this gun seems to shoot under an inch with almost whatever I put in it. So if I really fine-tune my loads, I think I might have a half-minute rifle in a 358 Norma. It does kick. It kicks very similar to my Forbes, which is a 5.5-pound rifle. This rifle is 8 pounds, 13 ounces with the scope. My Forbes is just under 7 pounds with the scope. So that extra 2 pounds just about does it. And I misspoke. The actual weight gain is over 30% between 30 and 35. 30% more energy, 30% more hitting power. 30-06 is already a pretty good round, but this 358 Norma is 30-35% better. So I want to show you how this rifle feeds. So just watch this. That's an empty case. So it'll feed empty cases. Okay, I tried 7 loads today. I'm averaging 1 MOA. The worst load shoots about 1.25 inches. The best load's 3/4. I think if I play with this gun, will I get to half MOA? I believe I will. The only thing that I did, the only modification I made, is I put on the Canadian sling to give it a bit of Canadian bling. And this front screw, machine screw, you couldn't tighten it up without binding the bolt. So I cut 6 brass shims, like little washers. I slowly built it up to 6. So it's now off of the recoil and I can tighten that front up. I don't imagine it shot very well the way it was. Maybe that's why the guy in Sweden got rid of it. I don't know. But this is my Bison gun. 3/4 MOA with 250 grain bullets. Hard to beat. I'm going to try some different 250s. Maybe I'll go Barnes, or maybe I'll go. I've got some Speer Grand Slams. Maybe I'll try those, or maybe I'll get some Nosler partitions, even though they're very expensive here in Canada.